Let's solve the next problem from perspective projection. A square prism of 25 mm side and 35 mm long is lying on the ground plane on one of its rectangular faces in such a way that one of its square faces is parallel to and 5 mm behind the picture plane. The station point is located 30 mm in front of the picture plane and 40 mm above the ground plane. The central plane is 30 mm away from the axis of the prism towards its right. Draw the perspective view of the prism. Here the object is a square prism, so it has two square faces and four rectangular faces, and it is resting on the ground plane with one of its rectangular faces. And in top view you will get a rectangle therefore, and front view is a square because it is given that one of the square faces is parallel and 5 mm behind the picture plane. So in front view you will get a square. You have to follow the steps. You know the steps. First we have to draw the PPP line, then the top view, then after that we are drawing the EGP line, and on the EGP line you can draw the front view. So first we are drawing PPP line. Draw the PPP line like this. Now you can draw the top view. Top view will appear like a rectangle, and the one edge is 5 mm behind the picture plane. Here the central plane is 50 mm towards right of the axis of the prism, so you need to draw the object on the left side and you will get the station point on the right side. So this is the top view. Now you have to mark all the 8 points on the corner of this top view. We have 4 points in the front surface and 4 points in the back surface. A, B, C, D is the top surface, E, F, G, H is the bottom surface. Now you can draw the EGP line parallel to PPP line. You can assume some distance, say 10 mm from this line. And draw the EGP line. Now you can draw the front view above the EGP line. Front view is a square. Just 25. So this is the front view. Mark all the points. After marking all the points, 8 points in front view and top view, you have to draw the central plane 30 mm away and towards right of this object. So we are drawing a line 30 mm away, 30 mm towards right of the axis of the object. Okay, that is the central plane. Now you have to locate the position of the station point. The station point is 30 mm in front of the picture plane. Take 30 mm. In front of the picture plane. So that is small letter S. And 40 mm above the ground plane. That point is S dash. Now you can draw the visual rays connecting S and all the points in top view, S dash and all the points in front view. drawing visual rays in both the front view and the top view like this. After this, you have to find the intersection point of visual ray in top view. See, the top view in visual rays are intersecting somewhere on the picture plane. From there you have to draw the projection lines. You can draw the projection lines like this to get the perspective points. So this is point E and this one is point A. This one is point H and this one is point D. Similarly, you can mark all other points. F and B. G and C, like this. Now we have to mark all the points in the top surface and the bottom surface. The intersection of this projection line with the visual rays in front views will give the perspective points. Capital letters, we are representing those points with the help of capital letters. This one is capital A. Capital A. Capital E. That is B and F. Capital F. Capital B. Capital C. Capital G. So we can mark all the 8 points here. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. Now we can draw continuous lines connecting these boundaries. You have to mark the outer boundaries first. Since point S dash is above the top surface, ABCD is visible and front surface ABEF is visible because it is visible from the picture plane, front view. So you can draw continuous lines. Only one point H is away from the observer, so that is actually inside this boundary. So you can draw dotted lines connecting H and all other points. So take dotted lines and draw a line connecting each and all other points. So this is the perspective of the square prism resting on HP or ground plane with one of its rectangular faces. See, the station point is on the right side, that's why we are getting a perspective like this. Hope you understand this. Thank you.